All right, so let's dive into this perpetual cash flow system. First, let me explain to you why getting a side hustle set up and using a system like what we've already created for you is the fastest way to skip levels and unlock the highest level of income. The simplest way to explain this is to show you the Robert Kiyosaki cash flow quadrant. On the left side of the cash flow quadrant, you're going to find E and S, employed and self-employed. Both of these scenarios are trading time for money. 95% of people make their money on the left side. However, the left side only accounts for 5% of the money being made in our world. On the right side, you'll find business and investments. B for business is a system that has been designed to make you money with as much automation as possible. Basically, having systems make you income. Investments is making money work for money by owning an asset, other things that increase in value over time, or something that generates returns. The right side of the quadrant accounts for 95% of the money being made in our world. However, only 5% of people choose to operate on this side of the quadrant. Ultimately, I'm sharing this with you because in order to avoid eternal doom, you need to learn how to move to the right side of the cash flow quadrant. There's good news and there's bad news. The bad news is you're gonna have to do things a little bit differently than you're used to. The good news is, despite the circumstances in the traditional path looking bleak, the opportunities to become an entrepreneur have become more abundant and accessible than ever. We have never seen a time where it is possible to build streams of income as cheaply and as simply as it is right now. We've never seen a time where more people have found a way to make a transition and support themselves doing something they actually love, or at least that they enjoy. These opportunities are available to everyone today, but they do require a leap of faith. They require a learning curve, and they often require some money depending on the business. These hurdles can seem high to some, but to me, living a life frustrated and tired was far worse penalty than any challenge I could encounter on the path to freedom. I told some of my story in the first video you watched, so you know how many different things I tried. You know the pain I experienced on my path towards creating sustainability and freedom for myself, and it was 1,000,000% worth it. I'm here to tell you, entrepreneurship is the key to living a fulfilled life. If you don't make the decision to take charge in your own life and create your own way, you're letting someone else do it by default. That person, your boss, etc., won't have your interests in mind as clearly as you can. Make the jump, because otherwise, eternal slavery for you and your bloodline, all of that awaits. I'm just kidding. But seriously, maybe you're doing really well right now, and that's amazing. I'm super happy about that. But what happens if you get injured or you have some sort of health issue? Would your income keep flowing in? What happens if the economy shuts down again for another year? Would your income keep flowing in? I would guess you aren't watching this if you don't desire some level of freedom in your life. So here's what it takes. First of all, as I said above, you gotta do things a little different, starting with the way you think. You'll need to make a commitment to yourself and develop the patience and belief needed to stay the course until you get your desired result. Don't worry, we've got exactly what you need to make this process fun and simple. Now, this is important because plans can change over time, but a commitment to your goals will always guide you in the right direction. Next, you'll need to find yourself the right vehicle. Ultimately, you want to find or build a system that has scalability, aka is on the right side of the cash flow quadrant. We'll be explaining the best models for doing this in the next video. Once you know what you're doing, you'll need to get to work. Being in business for yourself is absolutely still going to take work. Yet, over the span of a few years, you will have built an empire. The beauty of this is you'll be getting paid over and over for the work you did once. And the income will be exponential compared to the time that you need to put into it. Now, once you accomplish this, you'll have complete control of your schedule, and you can work from anywhere in the world, at least if you built an online business. You will also have the freedom to pursue your passion and hobbies at will, and might even have a whole new set of dreams and goals that you'll now have the time and money to pursue. Your first step in this progression will be reaching financial stability. Financial stability is just generating enough money with your business to cover all of your living costs. At this point, you should be able to step away from your job. For most, this looks like about $5,000 to $10,000 a month. Your next step is financial independence, which is making 2 times financial stability. At this point, you'll be able to start living a bit. You can eat out when you want, you can, start traveling, but you're still traveling on a budget. And at this point, you want to start making some smaller and steady investments. And this looks like about $10,000 to $20,000 a month of income. Finally, you want to reach financial freedom, which is making 10 times financial stability. This is when things really get fun. You get to start living the life of your dreams. You can start making big investments like real estate, and you can start helping out people in your life. For example, retiring your parents, etc. And this looks like about $50,000 a month and above. Now, I want you to realize that this is all possible for you. You can probably get there faster than you can even imagine. See, reaching financial freedom has never been easier, and the statistics back up this statement. And although when you do research, the numbers may vary, they all tell the same story, which is that since 2008, the number of millionaires in the US has doubled. Credit Suisse estimates that there are 62.5 million millionaires in the world at the end of 2021. This is 5.2 million more than the year before. This means that in the year between 2020 and 2021, 5.2 new millionaires were created. They also predict that the world will have 40% more millionaires by 2026. People are getting free at a faster rate than ever right now. So, are you ready to join the ride? If so, you're going to love the next lesson, where we break down what we believe to be the most straightforward path to this result. I'll see you in the next video.